Hi, NA, Jason William Mitchiner Galbraith, GAOMG. Just want to follow up with you with my finding my roots. I didn't have parents, my biological father or my maternal biological mother never told me anything about me. And it's all through DNA that I'm able to find out my ethnicity, my ancestry, my heritage, my culture, and ultimately, my identity. So in doing this project, I started out with this 23andMe I started with, and Ancestry.com, but those are just like kind of scratching the surface. You need to get way deeper than that. And with this family tree DNA, I was able to do that. They're still processing my results, but when I looked at my maternal side, it was really beautiful. I never knew what my maternal mother's last name was really meant, Galbraith, and it is a Scottish clan that has a deep history in Scotland. One of the Sir William de Galbraith was co-regent ruler of all of Scotland with King Robert the Bruce's grandfather in 1255, and that's amazing. But what I was able to find on my paternal side is a lot of Stuarts. And when you see Stuart, that's such a big name in the UK and certainly in Scotland, and you want to see if you're royalty. So what's cool that they're able to do with Stuarts, which they can't do with the Galbraiths, is we can't get the dead body of Sir William de Galbraith and extract his DNA, or the last chief, Robert Galbraith, and extract his DNA. But with the Stuarts, you are able to get their DNA and extract it. They did a whole genealogy project. And when I saw how many Stuarts I had on 23andMe, I looked up my paternal side's haplogroup, and this really key indicator came up. It's this one right here. It's this 781 indicator that came up. And when you look at the project that they did on the Stuarts, is that they were able to find these two brothers that came from Alexander Stuart, the fourth High Stuart of Scotland. And I have that S781, and I thought that I was from Sir John Stuart of Bunkiel, which is a descendant of like King James, the first of England, the sixth of Scotland. Bonnie Prince Charlie is a descendant of him as well. And if I was a descendant of that, I was going to come back to Scotland, the second coming of Bonnie Prince Charlie the second. That's not the case, though. My S81, I guess, marker that I have comes down to Robert II, King of Scotland. And when I submitted my DNA and everything to the project, they're like, your haplogroup, there's one that I specifically have. You have to have these codings in your DNA to come up. And they're like, in fact, if you have that, this will be your royal line of your Stuarts. And then they came back that I also have a third cousin that's in their project right now. And what this project was able to do is that I found out that I'm not a Mitchiner. My surname is not my last name. And I saw my biological father also on this family tree DNA, and I could see he has a lot of Scottish last names: Denny, McCroskey, Johnston, and a big one, Campbell. It's like one of the biggest clans in all of Scotland. And so when I saw all of that history, and then I started seeing all these Stuarts coming up, I was very interested to find out where exactly I fall in the line with that. So the Stuart that I seem to come across, it was Sir Alexander Stuart, who's the fourth son of King Robert II of Scotland, and he's the spare of a spare of a spare. So he really had nowhere to go, and he was a little rambunctious and has quite a reputation in Scotland and everything. So just to give you a little idea, this is a group that I joined here, and then I had to have this exact marker right here, this YB119 thing, and I have it right here, is the marker that you have to have. So anyway, they got back to me and they said that I'm not a direct descendant from father to son. I'm the cousin of somebody that's in the group, which is still amazing. But you want to have that unbroken chain, like I have with the Galbraith, is my biological mother's side, is that her dad goes to her Galbraith, goes to another Galbraith, goes to another male Galbraith, and it's unbroken on the paternal side. And when I was looking at to try to run for a chief, uh, for that clan Galbraith, everybody was like, it's all on your paternal side, and it's father to son, and not from the maternal side. I try to go with like Tanistry, which is ancient, and if you're related to somebody in the clan, they can all vote for who they feel is the best. But everybody goes by today. It's father to son. It's it's a paternal lineage that they follow. So in trying to do so, I definitely was able to find like a lot of cool, Stuarts that I have in my ancestry and everything. Like this was one, and it's really cool. They can tell you exactly like this is one of my third cousins that might be in that group related to Alexander the Wolf of Bandenoch. But this tells you exactly who you're related to in history. So me and this Mr. James David Stewart were related to an Alexander Stewart in 1822. And you can do like, I mean, anybody really. And it's really cool. Like they don't know the maternal woman that we're connected to, but they have another Alexander Stewart in 1774. And that's way cool about like this, the family tree DNA, that you can find out who exactly in a third cousin, second cousin, what time frame, and who you're related to. And then so just in doing that a little bit further is you can just like go on House of Stuart on Wikipedia or anything, and then you can see Robert II, King of Scotland, and his fourth son is Alexander Stewart, the Wolf of Bandenoch, and he had like over 40 illegitimate sons. So I'm guessing my DNA is like along one of those lines. And then in doing that, again, you can type in like Stewart, and what they got back to me is that I have a third cousin that's in their project that's directly has that unbroken chain, which is really cool for that cousin. But I'm still looking for my unbroken chain, and that's what I'm on the search for. But when you look at the House Stewart, which was really cool, is that if you look even higher, before the name Stewart, which was a Stewart of spelled ARD, of all of Scotland, you're basically like second in command of the entire country. And before that, it was all done by this Alan Fitz Allen. And this is just for fun. I just wanted to see like how far back my DNA goes, if it goes back like that far. And then so I just typed in like Fitz Allen. And then it just comes up with like all these cousins that I have that I'm related to, and then it tells you like how again you're related to this person. And this is just pretty amazing that you can do that. And then just for fun, I wanted to go back like even further. In House of Stewart, it's like the very beginning is this flawed. I have a lot of Allens, but then I've never heard of like flawed or even like Fitz Allen or any of those things. So when I typed in like these are my Fitz Allens, this is just really amazing to me to see like the names when I was related to what ancestor I'm related to directly with this cousin. So anyway, I just typed in flawed. Never heard of that. I've heard like Bruce Campbell, Stewart's, Galbraith, but flawed. And boom, I have a cousin here, flawed. And then it's like, how are we related? And look at this, the paternal side that we're related is from Fitz Allen from 1410. And then on the maternal side, how we're related is from, I guess, a daughter of King Robert Stewart II, or directly from King Robert Stewart II that married uh, that his grandmother was Marjorie Bruce, the last child of King Robert the Bruce. So this is amazing find for me, and to see that I'm directly related to someone like that is amazing. And then also with my biological father, I saw that he's very like English, and he's Scottish, and then he has a little bit of Welsh. And my biological mother is mostly like all Scottish. So I guess I'm considered not a Scotch Irish. I'm an Anglo Scottish, very English, very about half and half, really. So somehow I looked at this person from Wales, and all these like really important Wales people also came up in my DNA, and this is a weird spelling too. It's this Llewellyn ap Gruffydd. I don't know. He was a king of Wales, and then just for fun, like I've never heard of that name or anything. Just like I never heard of like of Flawed, Flawed or these Fitzallen people or anything like that. So just for fun, I just wanted to see what happened. That's that code I have to have. But this Llewellyn cat, who is this guy? And there's no way I'm related to this guy, right? There's no way. Like, I already can't believe like the Stewart stuff that I'm related to. Boom! You see that? And then we can look at how exactly are we related. And then this is our earliest ancestors, a paternal, and then we have a maternal ancestor too, Chabronnier. I don't even know how to pronounce that, French, But anyway, very blown away by my ancestry that I'm finding out, and I really appreciate like all the Stewarts getting back to me. I got some that were like, "How dare you think you're related to the other brother?" And think you can come back as Bonnie Prince Charlie II. But again, coming from never knowing who my biological father really is, and I'm not a Mitchiner, and nor my biological mother, it's really it's shocking to me that anybody would question how important that is. If you watch Finding Your Roots and you see the impact it has on people that had no idea who they are or where they came from, their heritage, their culture, finding that out definitely gives you a huge sense of identity, in life. And it's a really empowering moment for me that's still going on, as they find out, more about me. I'm really hoping to get what these Stewarts were able to get, is that they have unbroken on their paternal side, that even this guy with the different last name, he still has an unbroken chain all the way up to the Stewarts on his paternal side. So that's what I'm trying to find right now on my paternal side. What is the unbroken chain? And I may never, find out unless I have like go on Finding Your Roots and have that much help. But as far as like with the tools I've been given, I think I've come a long way all on my own. And to find all this stuff out before I turn 50, it's like pretty impactful. That one, it took this long to find out who the hell I am, and then now I really want to enjoy all the ancestry that I find out about, and certainly writing my 10th book, second trilogy that combines it all together is very amazing. So I hope you can find your roots and everything like that. I hope you enjoyed this little segment of my life and everything. Cheers.